LAAN. They are from the first planet, Egoria. This was a most magnificent world, unfortunately first in line when the massive Chakar or Alpha Draconians fleet approached the Man system. The survivors escaped to the third planet, Omankara, inhabited by the Tali and central power for the whole planetary system. Unfortunately, this one was next in line. The Tali managed to halt the invasion by attempting negotiations with the invaders, which allowed enough time for the whole 4 inhabited planets to put an evacuation plan into action. Tall humanoids with beautiful feline face features for the upper part of their head, from their flat nose with noticeable nostrils, to their long heavy red or golden hair, although their mouth is humanoid-like, as are the rest of their bodies. Their ears are small and rounded, and they have a tail. Their skin, generally light brown, is covered with a short silky fur, and their eyes are of all sorts of shades, amber and turquoise being the most common color. Egoria, their home world, before it was ransacked and scrapped off its vegetation to become a reptilian mining facility, was a beautiful world still spoken about in our legends. The vegetation had, on Egoria, colors not found anywhere else such as golden magentas, pinks and purples, and the sky had a green-blue shimmering light. LAAN cities were built from crystalline materials. LAANi treasure above all beauty, culture, and arts such as music and poetry. LAANi have an active part in the Galactic Federation of Worlds, taking an important part in the galactic diplomacy. LAANi discovered Terra or Earth about 1 million Terran or Earth years ago and settled a colony there, starting genetic experiments on the indigenous hominids. Shortly after, the Chakar or Alpha Draconian Empire arrived at their turn, and the 2 factions fought in a series of historical conflicts, called the Terran or Earth Wars. This was violent and different parties joined, such as the Anunnaki, who had until then been cooperative with the LAANi on the basics of territorial agreements. The Chakar or Alpha Draconians wanted to enslave the genetically upgraded Terran or human species, while the LAANi and the Anunnaki had better plans, a little more ethical. The result of these long series of fights, rescinding entire civilizations, eventually ended by a faction of Chakar or Alpha Draconians and Nogai redrawing underground, while the rest of the troops left the Terran or Earth system. Nowadays, the LAANi are supporting the Terrans or humans in their spiritual awakening, working together with the other races of the Galactic Federation of Worlds and the Council of Five, to Terra's or Earth's ascension and to the purging of the Cabal. They have oblong ships. Colonies, they have spread very widely throughout the galaxy and, true masters in genetics, adapted their physiology to the new environments, giving birth to a wide genetic diversity of features, as for instance the bird-like mutation in the Kaian system or Orion. LAANi and Tali are naturally compatible and their crossbreed is named Isle.